What's up, XFL Nation? This is Bird Gang 114. I'm Ed,
And I'm Cam.
and today we're going to talk about the XFL Power Rankings. Before we start, we'd like to ask you if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We would appreciate it. And this week, in number 8 spot, we got the New York Guardians. The reason we got them in number 8 is because of quarterback issues. The there's just everything is just falling apart around the team. It's not just a quarterback problem; it's a disciplinary problem. It's just everything's imploding. There's really no big, huge playmakers. Tim Cook, I don't see him as being that great, and the only playmaker I see is Mikhail there on as a receiver. What do you think, Cam?
I agree with you, and they have nothing going on offense. I feel like the defense tries to hold them in the game, but being on the field like in a long time, you're gonna give up more points. So I just think New York just gotta figure out. So
All right, well, at number 7, going up this week, is the Tampa Bay Vipers. I like what's going on in Tampa Bay. I think the quarterback situation's getting better. It looks like they got playmakers on the field on receiver. It seems like they found another receiver to make a couple plays there. Uh, I believe he came through during the game. His name was, if I'm not mistaken, was Jalen Tolliver. Reese Horn made a few plays. I like what I see on defense with the safety there. Mike Hanneran, he was making plays. So I like to see what's going on there. What do you think, Cam?
besides the QB problem, I think there's two quarterbacks and they don't have one. Everything else, I feel like everything's good. They were really close to beating Houston, and I think that should be good in the future too. Once they have their quarterback.
I agree with you. And in 6th place, we have actually going downwards this week is Seattle Dragons. The reason I have them going down is because I see that their offense just is not consistent. One minute they're making plays, next minute they can't complete a pass. They got a decent run game. Defense is excellent. They got playmakers. What do you think?
My reason I put them at 6 as well is because their offense, just offense. Because this Seattle's defense is really good. I just wish Seattle had some offensive players because they score only 12 points in a game, and that's only in the first half. It's like you need to score a lot more than that, and it's because of their offense they're ranked 6. If the offense was halfway decent, it could be a really good team.
It could be in the top.
I know.
I agree with you. Now, in number 5, this is where me and Cameron disagree on the positioning of these two teams. In number 5, I have the LA Wildcats. I have them moving up this week. Cameron has them moving up this week, but he has them moving up higher, one spot higher than me. But I've got LA at number 5. I think with Josh Johnson, he's making plays. They have that receiver now. Trey, I believe his name is first name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making plays.
Speed.
I think the player of the week this week was the running back, Martinez Carter, I believe his
I
last
think
name.
so.
The guy that was doing the backflips into the end zone.
Three TDs, right?
Yeah, so I mean, their offense was there. Their defense was stifling. They had backup corners, and they're playing. One of the top 2 teams in the league, and they made them look terrible. So LA deserves to move higher. The reason I have them at 5 is because they lost last week to Dallas, even though I think Dallas is worse than them. But I'm just giving them Dallas respect because of that. Dallas, I have them just because they have that extra win. I think Dallas still has a long way to go. Their defense isn't bad. It looks like Landry Jones is starting to get a little bit better. They're starting to do using the tight end there. Was it Parham? He's making plays, and the running game is not bad with Artis Payne.
Cameron Artis Payne, and Lance Dunbar.
Yeah, so I mean they got some stuff going for them, but we have them flip flopped. Cameron has them lower than me. And then at number 3, we both got the DC Defenders coming down. I had them drop from 2. Cameron had them drop from 1, but we got them both in number 3 now. So DC, it's just we're not sure if that's the real quarterback that we saw this week playing against the Wildcats, or is it just a bad week and they were reading the press clippings thinking they're better than they were, or are they that bad? So we needed some more football to see what's for real, but right now DC looks so bad that we got to have them in number 3. And number 2, we got St. Louis, and the reason we have them in number 2 is because they do have a loss. I mean, they are very well balanced. They got an excellent home field advantage. It looks like their special teams are good. Their defense is definitely good. Quarterback's playing good. They got a running game. They're just balanced all the way across, but they do have that one loss.
I was gonna say that one loss is against Houston, so that's why I have Houston over them.
That's
That's the
right.
only reason.
So as Cameron just gave it away, we have
Well,
Houston
yeah.
at our number 1 spot. The connection between between PJ Walker and Cam Phillips is something that's going to be hard to stop.
I hope someone can stop someone there. And then I want to see how good they are.
Yeah, the problem is their defense. Their defense doesn't look like it's going to hold up if
Well,
they play like someone that has a decent offense.
I feel like this Houston offense makes them tired. You know what I'm saying? It's a very 1-2-3 offense, and you're back on the field again for defense. So
That could be it
no.
too. But that's how we have them ranked from 8 to 1. And please, like I said, leave a comment. See what you think about the rankings, where you think the rankings should be, and why you differ from us. We appreciate it, and we'll be dropping another video on Friday with the predictions for the coming week. It's all for the love of football.